Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Natalie, and today I'm going to be talking about my weight loss journey for the month of January and the last 2 weeks, what I've been eating and all those things. But I will say I failed at taking pictures. I went back on my phone and I'm like, I didn't take any food pictures. What am I doing? So that's definitely a goal for February. I will go through the total amount of weight that I lost for January, as well as some other numbers like my BMI and that sort of thing, like how much did I go down and that sort of thing. For total of the month of January, I lost 10.5 pounds. If you saw my first video for January, Project Comeback #1, and it was the first 3 weeks, I lost a total of 11.1 pounds. So from that video in the last 2 weeks, I actually gained 0.6 pounds. But for some reason, the way I keep track of my weight on my phone is the app that's through my scale. So I get on the scale, Bluetooth it, and it automatically uploads it. When I go to the calendar and I select the weeks, it's saying that I lost weight, but I know I didn't. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. So I'm definitely going to make sure that at the end of each week, I write down what it is versus going back in time, because for some reason it's just not computing correctly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I was messing with it forever, and I want to get this video up for you guys. So yeah, I can't tell you exactly how much I lost or gained for week 4 and week 5, but it is what it is. I don't want to give you guys a wrong number, and it's just the math won't make sense, because for both weeks it's saying that I lost weight, but when I put in for the full month of January, it comes out that I lost a total of 10.5 pounds, which would mean that I went up 0.6 pounds, and yeah, 0.6 pounds for the last 2 weeks, which makes sense because I've been literally pretty much steady. I mean, to be up 0.6, I mean, that's just a normal little fluctuation type of thing. So, but all in all, to lose 10.5 pounds for the month of January, I will take it. I mean, of course, when you lose a lot of weight in the first few weeks of a month or of the year or whatever, and when you're kind of restarting in the sense, you're so excited and you literally think you're going to be, losing 5 pounds every week. And then when you don't, it's kind of it's normal. It's completely normal. So I'm not going to sweat it too much. But I will say that I had some missed opportunities for the month of January, and it's basically the things I talked about in my last video, and that is calorie counting. I started to do it I don't know, every few days, every couple days, depending on what I was eating for that day, just to see. But for the most part, I am doing it in my head. I am still weighing my food. So I still look at the salad dressing. Okay, how many grams? And so I'm still calculating it in my head, but I really need to put it to paper or put it to the MyFitnessPal app and to really double check. And I know that once I start doing that, I should start seeing a little bit more weight loss results. But I feel also it's been kind of, in a good way, a good practice for me to eyeball things. So it's, you know what I mean? So I think that's also a plus in a sense of, okay, maybe I'm not eyeballing as good as I think I am, but again, to be up 0.6, it's not bad, and pretty much staying the same. If I was really doing bad at eyeballing and counting in my head, my weight would be going up. So things that I ate for the last 2 weeks, again, tons of salad. I've been obsessed with salad all month long for January. I just can't get it out of my head. That's all I want to eat. I have all my fixins and everything. I just love big salad. For dinners, we were having meatballs for a bunch of nights because I had a bunch in the freezer, and we're let's make something easy and meal prep it, and it's great. Literally just meatballs, sauce, and some grated Parmesan cheese. So good. The one night we had chicken fingers because I remember I only had 6 little ones left in the freezer. So I was let's do that, and we did a veggie, and it was a super easy light dinner. Also, I made stuffed peppers with black beans. It's kind of a Italian recipe for stuffed peppers with cannellini beans, with mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, onions, and diced tomato, and that sort of thing. But I kind of I don't know, change the recipe with what I have on hand. So if I have black beans on hand, I'll actually use with black beans, and then you could use taco cheese or whatever, or you can use mozzarella cheese. But honestly, I kind of like mix the Italian and like Mexican flavors, and it still comes out really good, and it is very low calorie. Like I will use fat-free mozzarella cheese. I will put in a little bit of salsa instead of the diced tomatoes, just because that's what I have on hand and it still comes out fine. The peppers I use are the yellow, orange, and red because they do taste better than the green. But if you love green bell peppers, then go with that. But it's such an easy, light recipe, and you could add meat if you want in it, like ground turkey or something, but I just use the beans. Or if you don't want beans, because technically they're not like 100% keto, but they are still pretty low carb, and I don't use like that many, but it is a very filling meal, and that's pretty much the only time I ever eat beans is when I make that recipe, and pretty much maybe like once every 2 months I make that recipe, and it is pretty good. For desserts, Nick's ice cream. I'm obsessed right now with the coffee chocolate chip, I believe it's called. It's so delicious. If you love coffee ice cream, you will love it, and it's so low calorie. It's insane. I've been loving strawberry jello and eating a ton of it. Also, fruit. I purchased fruit in the last week of January because, you know, fruit helps you go, and it was helping. So I was eating a little bit more fruit than I normally do. Usually I just stick to berries, but I actually bought grapes for that particular reason, and it helped, and that's all I worry about. Lunch, I was also having lots of shrimp. I think I ate shrimp for like 4 days straight for lunch. I was eating between 8 to 10 shrimps, which it's like, if you eat 10 shrimps, it's about 100 calories. And then I was pairing it with a veggie, which is usually was Brussels sprouts, because I was trying to use some up in my freezer, and I was having that for lunch, and it was so yummy. And the way I was making the shrimp was with avocado oil and then Old Bay seasoning, onion seasoning. I was actually putting some thyme in there. I forget what else. I don't know. It was just like a hodgepodge, and it was so good. And then I just put like a sliver of butter on top of the shrimp after it was cooking when I put it on my plate, and it was delicious. Okay, so for the month of January, I would say my missed opportunities would definitely be the calorie counting. I definitely want to up my steps and up my hourly movement. Basically, my missed opportunities for January are my February goals. Okay, so for the month of January, I lost a total of 10.5 pounds, which is amazing. My BMI went down 1.9, which is great. My body fat went down 3.0%, and then my muscle mass went up exactly 1 pound. As long as the body fat's going down, the BMI is going down, and the muscle mass is going up, that's superb, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest. And that's what we want. I'm really, really proud of myself for the month of January. No cheat days in January. I only ate out 2 times, and they were on track on my meal plan of what my goals are. We ate at Moe's, no rice, no beans. It was full-blown keto. We got their higher end like chicken. And then for another meal out, we went to our favorite, well, we got takeout at our favorite restaurant, and we both got salads. I get the Caesar salad with salmon. Yeah, that was the only times that we ate out this month, and I am just super happy with that. And we do try to always eat our meals at home, so we did really well, because for December, we were getting a lot of things out. It's the holidays. Also, no alcohol as well. I don't even know if I mentioned that in my last video. I think I need to do a separate video for like yearly, more monthly goals, or like exactly the plan I'm doing, so that way it makes a little bit more sense. The fact that I stick to my meal plan, no off days, no off meals, not even a bite of something, like, so I'm just so proud of myself. And the fact that I don't even feel tempted to eat like poo. Just feel good mentally and physically and emotionally. It just, I don't know, it all goes hand in hand, just so you know. So anyway, guys, I look forward to a fantastic February, a fantastic year. I hope you guys all did well for the month of January. Let me know how you guys did this month. And also, I know it's hard because I've been there and still there. Don't compare your journey to someone else's. We all have different bodies, different lifestyles, different way of eating, just different everything, different environments, that some months you will lose a lot, some months you won't, some weeks you will, you know, some weeks you won't. It's all different, but guess what? As long as the trend is to go up and down, but go down slightly, that's exactly what you want. BMI and body fat went down, my muscle mass went up. That's exactly what you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great month of February, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.